And here we go again. I get super excited for Raiders practice because obviously, as a Raider fan, I just get pumped up. For some reason, this team just feels different. The aura, the atmosphere around the coaching staff, around the players, competition is high every single time I see them going at it. It seems different this year. Maybe I'm just buying into nonsense again, and you guys can let me know what you guys think. But we're going to go through another practice here. It seems like Darien Porter and Eric Stokes are the two guys who are positioned themselves to be the starting boundary corners for this team right now. There are some conversations being had with DeCamerion Richardson and his height, size, length, his ability as an outside boundary corner, and he could get some playing time as well. Don't get me wrong, right? But right now, Darien Porter and Eric Stokes, I think, could be the guys on day one. So we're going to keep up with that. We're going to break down all the news, all the notes, all the highlights, everything. We got you guys covered. Before we dive in, I do want to give a massive shout out to Jesse Merrick here on Twitter X. You guys can go follow him if you want more Raiders news. Listen, if you're a Raider fan and you're not already following Jesse Merrick, I don't know what you're waiting for. I really don't. He's so good. Him, your boy Q, Levi Edwards, Ryan McFadden, I mean, all these guys, man, so good at what they do. So with that being said, let's just dive into the video. Now, I am really excited for some of these younger guys to showcase what they can really bring to this team. I know through a practice, we haven't heard too much from Tommy Mellott here, but Thursday, I believe they play Thursday. You guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But he is going to have a big opportunity to put his name on the map, to showcase what he can do at the NFL level. Again, he's probably going to be going up against some backups who are in very similar situations, but this is your time. These preseason games, you don't have too much time, right? You got 2-3 games to really showcase your ability to make a team, and Tommy Mellott is in a position where he's got to do that a little bit, right? You have Dont'e Thornton, you have Trey Tucker, Jacoby Myers, and Jack Bech, and from there, there's 4 guys that I think are slotted in to be on this roster. But 5 and 6, it's up in the air. It could be Colin Johnson, Tommy Mellott, Cedric Jackson, Katron Jackson, Alex Bachman, Seth Williams, Kawan Baker, who they just added, Philip Dorsett, right? There are guys here that can make this team. But Thursday or whenever they play this game, you have to go out there and showcase why you deserve one of those 2 spots that are up for grabs. Who do you guys think are going to be the 6 wide receivers on this team come week 1? Getting away from the guys who need to showcase something, let's talk about the guy who doesn't need to showcase anything. That is Jacoby Myers. It feels like he already has established a real connection with Geno Smith, and these guys are really pairing up a ton. During that scrimmage game, Jacoby Myers wasn't the guy that really stood out in that practice. It was Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer, and the tight ends. They also just added another tight end, I believe, in Albert. I'm going to call him Alberto, but they added a tight end. They also have Justin Shorter, Kadir Ismail. You got Carter Runyon. They got guys in this tight end room. And let's just be honest here. They're going to utilize not only 12, but 13 personnel on this football team, and I cannot wait, especially with Ashton Jeanty, right? Let's say you put Dont'e Thornton out wide, and then you got Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer, Ian Thomas with Jeanty in the backfield. Wow, that is going to be difficult to stop, because what that does is, let's just say they come down in the box, right? Let's just say they have no high safety help over the top, and now you have a one-on-one opportunity with Dont'e Thornton and a DB. This team has so much flexibility. It's going to be so much fun to watch. Let's go through some quick clips here. Here's Jamal Adams warming up here. They're going to utilize him in a bunch of different packages. I'm excited about Jamal Adams. We also saw Jesse Merrick post a little bit about Trey Tucker, who is seemingly taking a lot of the punt return duties right now. I'm not sure how and if they want to utilize him on that full time. But if so, I think he is someone that can offer a lot of special teams availability, as well as Tommy Mellott as well. Same thing. I think he's a guy that can play a lot of special teams. Dylan Lauby, all guys who can make guys miss in open space. We'll see who ultimately wins those jobs. And here's actually Albert O right here wearing number 86. Intriguing to me. We'll see how he does. Here's Ian Thomas, tight ends, going through some pre-practice stretching. I'm excited about this tight end room. I don't know what made this front office be like, we need another tight end. I honestly have no idea. I think you already have 3 guys that need to play a lot. But, hey, you know what? If you have 4, I guess you're even better. All right, we're starting to see a little bit more one-on-one opportunity right here. Here's Jack Bech in a one-on-one opportunity with, I believe, Caillou Blue Kelly. Look at this back shoulder one-handed snag by Jack Bech here. Okay. All right, Jack. Listen, I don't know if he's going to be a day one starter. I think they love the height and ability of Dont'e Thornton, but Jack Bech is a player, dude. That's a great one. Here's another rep again, all from Jesse Merrick. Here's Jacorian Bennett. Now, Jacorian Bennett has been lower on the depth chart than he maybe started off the year as, or started off last year. I think he was a starter, right? But right here, you got a one-on-one versus Colin Johnson. A lot bigger. Ooh, good PBU. Stays on his feet as well. That was kind of like a dog move right there. Stays on his feet. Great job getting into the catch radius and creating the PBU there. Okay, Jacorian Bennett. A lot of work to do. Maybe not just to make the team, but to get a starting job. I think he'll make the team ultimately, or they'll trade him. But I do think he's a good player, man. I like that. According to Levi Edwards, rookie Darien Porter gets an interception during these same one-on-one drills. Great job, man. I'm liking Darien Porter a lot, man. Let's go. All right, another news here. Jackson Powers Johnson gets the nod at starting right guard today. Again, he's been moving back and forth to second team guard, first team center, first team guard, second team. Right, he's going back and forth today. Another starting nod. Also, make sure you guys do me a big favor, guys. Hit the like button if you haven't already done so yet. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything. And when they do play their first game, we're going to be breaking down some all 22 coaches film. I'm going to show you what they're doing, who's looking good, who's standing out, everything in between. So make sure you guys join the family. It's free. Again, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. So make sure you guys join the family. And with that being said, let's learn about some more news and notes from today. So pretty big news here. Ryan McFadden tweets out that first team offensive line, Colton Miller, just got an extension. Love that. Dylan Parham at left guard. Not surprising. Meredith at center. Again, not surprising. He looked good towards the end of last year. Give him that spot. Give him a starting spot. JPJ at right guard. Used to be Alex Kappa. Looks like things might be changing a little bit. And then DJ Glaze at right tackle. Now, Chris Smith is the third safety following Lonnie Johnson's injury. Jamal Adams is getting first team reps at linebacker. Okay, so they probably easily could have seen that Lonnie Johnson injury and put Jamal Adams back to safety. But they really, guys, they are adamant on making this dude a linebacker for them because of his ability to play in multiple spots. He's got crazy versatility. But Chris Smith, big shout out to Chris Smith. He's been getting some more reps here. We'll see what happens with JT Woods and Trey Taylor. Two safeties as well. Well, JT Woods is more of a corner for them so far, but is naturally a safety. We'll see if they want to move him or stick him at corner. So, very intriguing. All right, so, another update. Chris Smith, the second, getting first crack at high safety spot opposite of IPM in the big nickel look for the Raiders. Obviously, that was a spot that Lonnie Johnson was playing in before he got injured. So again, it looks like Chris Smith has really worked his way up this depth chart. Maybe Jeremy Chin is moving a little bit more back to nickel in some situations. I know they like him close to that line of scrimmage. So he's maybe looking there. And then IPM, Chris Smith, who is a former 5th rounder, I believe, back in 23, is getting another look there. So, very intriguing. Again, I want to see what happens with JT Woods and Jamal Adams and Trey Taylor, maybe Thomas Harper. Do they sign someone else to come in here and play that role? Or is Chris Smith going to be the guy that gets a lot of those looks? Very intriguing to me what they're going to do. A couple more things. I'm just going to end it here. You guys can go follow these guys if you want to. Eric Stokes with a red zone pick against Geno Smith and the ones. It was a fade ball to Brock in the end zone. Guys, we are going to see a lot of Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer in red zone situations this season. Just accept it. Understand it. Even Dont'e Thornton, I think, will get a ton. It's going to be fun. But Eric Stokes continuing to showcase why they went out and brought him in here. Defense winning the day early on here at Raiders practice, but it's okay. It is very early on at practice. Again, go follow Jesse Merrick and all these other reporters if you want more news, notes, updates from this practice, guys. If you're not already following Jesse Merrick, if you're a Raiders fan and you're not following Jesse Merrick, I don't know what you guys are waiting for. Go give him a follow, hit the like button, subscribe, join the family, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.